Joseph Parker didn't really do anything at this public workout. He did a little bit of skipping, tiny bit of stretching, a bit of very, very light shadow boxing and moving around, but he didn't do any pads. He didn't do anything even remotely resembling a proper workout, which is cool. I guess he don't want to give anything away. Maybe he don't want to waste any energy, etc. He just wanted to fulfill his obligations to, I guess, the promoter, Eddie Hearn, or is he the co-promoter along with Duco and Sky Sports? But I can't get over how happy and relaxed Joseph Parker looks. He just looks like a guy bursting and overflowing with confidence at this point. A quiet confidence, because he's not a guy like, let's say, a Chris Eubank Jr., who tries to talk himself confident. Joseph Parker's a quiet, unassuming guy who doesn't really do trash talk and stuff like that. And he's not trying to put on an act or anything. The confidence that I see in Joseph Parker is emanating from within him. It's not something he's trying to convince people of. It's just something that is within him and it's naturally radiating from him. So yeah, I think the guy looks very, very well. This is the most confident and relaxed I've seen Joseph Parker look in terms of his demeanor in the build up to a fight, maybe ever. However, it may be different when he walks into the arena full of 80,000 people, a hostile crowd, etc. And the magnitude of the event, we don't know how that's going to affect him. He might handle it fine, then again he might not. We won't know because he's never been in anything even remotely close to this type of environment. So we'll see how Joseph Parker copes with it, but the signs at the moment are very, very good for him. And just like Joshua, he appears, again, I'm choosing my words carefully here, he appears, when he's got his sweatshirt on, to look substantially lighter than he has done for his past few fights. I don't know that he is for a fact. He might weigh in his career heaviest for all I know, but in terms of how he appears when he's got his tracksuit or his sweatshirt on or whatever, he appears to look substantially lighter than I've seen him recently. His face looks slimmer to me, but could that just be because he shaved his beard off? I guess it is partially to do with that, but I would estimate that he is a little lighter than we've seen lately. And him and his trainer, Kevin Barry, said they've been going for speed. They're going to bring back the old explosive Joseph Parker from a few years ago. They say he's had surgery on his elbows so he can get more power in his punches and whatnot now. I'm definitely looking forward to this. I think Joseph Parker is an underrated fighter. I think he is by far the quickest handed big man in the heavyweight division. And to clarify what I mean by big man, I'm talking about anybody 6'4" and over. Joseph Parker has by far the quickest hands of any heavyweight in that category as far as I'm concerned. His combination punching is breathtaking. When he lets those hands go, it's like nobody else out there. I mean, just go look at the salvo he unleashed on Carlos Takam in the middle of that fight. Tremendous. If he unleashes a salvo like that on Anthony Joshua, I'll be very, very interested to see how Joshua deals with that, because he's never had anybody remotely close to the speed of a Joseph Parker unloading punches on him like that. Carlos Takam made himself awkward for, what was it, 10 rounds? He did take a legitimate knockdown at a point there, but the stoppage was, for a lot of people, premature. I thought it was premature, definitely. We wanted to see whether or not Takam could rally late and put Joshua in some difficulty. Just because I, percentage-wise, don't really think it was especially likely, that's irrelevant. Takam wasn't getting beaten from pillar to post. He wasn't in any danger of... He wasn't in any apparent danger, should I say, of being hospitalized or anything like that, or, suffering a career ending beating or a career shortening beating. No. So, that stoppage didn't sit right with me at all, the Takam stoppage. I certainly hope there's no stoppage like that in this fight. That would be horrible. And, let's just all pray that nothing like that unfolds. So, yeah, I can't wait to see how Parker's speed is against Joshua, how effective that's going to be. I know Joshua's trying to come in light, apparently anyway. He ostensibly on the surface with his sweatshirt on, he looks lighter than he has done before. So they both look lighter than they have in their recent fights. So both going for speed. That to me means the chances of this being an explosive encounter are even greater. The chances of us seeing explosive exchanges are even greater. The chances of this being a great fight are even greater. I think this is going to be a very good fight. That's my feeling, because both fighters are combination punchers. Both fighters are offensive. Both fighters have a warrior spirit. They're both young. They've both got something to prove. Joseph Parker knows, I'm pretty sure he knows, that he can't do a Hughie Fury. What Hughie Fury did against him was box on the back foot, run around the ring, sticking a jab and just trying to stay out of trouble, hoping that would be enough to sway the judges. I'm sure Joseph Parker knows that will not be enough. So even though I do think he's going to move a lot in this fight and try and get Joshua to miss, I'm sure at some point he's going to try and open up on Anthony Joshua. And when he does, things are going to get dramatic. Either because he'll hurt Joshua, he'll put him under pressure, or because he'll maybe blow himself out or get countered and Joshua will come back at him. So, very much looking forward to the fight. Joseph Parker, we didn't see him on the pads or anything like that in the open workout, which would have been nice to see, but it is what it is. He looks healthy, he looks well, he appears to be lighter than he has for his past few fights. So I'm excited. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. How did Joseph Parker look to you? And let me know how you feel about all the points I've raised in this video. Alright? It's Hatman, I'm out.